some places aren't just haunted. They're cursed. We're counting down the top 5 most cursed locations in America. Places so terrifying that even the most seasoned paranormal investigators have sworn never to return. These aren't your typical ghost stories. These are tales of violent spirits, cursed objects, and a darkness so profound it clings to anyone who dares to step inside. Are you ready? Let's begin the countdown. Coming in at number 5, we journey to the Deep South, to the Myrtles Plantation in St. Francisville, Louisiana. Often called one of America's most haunted homes, its dark history is rooted in slavery, murder, and vengeance. The most infamous legend is that of Chloe, an enslaved woman who was punished for eavesdropping. Seeking revenge, she allegedly baked a poisoned cake, which tragically killed the master's wife and 2 daughters. Chloe was then hanged by fellow slaves and thrown into the Mississippi River. Her spirit is said to linger, often appearing in a green turban, forever tied to the site of her tragic end. But Chloe is just one of many spirits here. Visitors report seeing ghostly children playing on the veranda, handprints appearing on mirrors, and hearing phantom footsteps echoing through the halls. The most unsettling artifact is a mirror inside the house. It's said to contain the trapped spirits of the wife and children who ate the poisoned cake. People who photograph the mirror often capture strange figures in those telltale handprints. The Myrtles isn't just a house with ghosts. It's a place where the weight of history is a palpable, suffocating force that refuses to let go. The curse here is one of eternal sorrow and unrest. Our 4th most cursed location takes us to the Eerie woods of northwestern Connecticut. This isn't a single building, but the remains of an entire colonial settlement that vanished under a cloud of tragedy. Founded in the mid-1700s by the Dudley family, the town seemed doomed from the start. The Dudleys were rumored to carry a curse from England, one tied to their ancestors' role in beheading a royal favorite. This curse, it is said, followed them across the ocean. From its inception, Dudley Town was plagued by crop failure, madness, and an unnatural number of suicides and unexplained deaths. One resident went insane after claiming to see strange beasts in the woods. Another was struck by lightning. The entire community eventually abandoned the settlement, leaving behind a ghost town swallowed by the forest. Today, the area is known as the Village of the Damned. Visitors report seeing ghostly orbs, hearing disembodied whispers among the trees, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread and paranoia. No birds are said to sing in Dudley Town's core, and many who have taken rocks or artifacts from the site have reported experiencing terrible luck, accidents, and personal tragedies upon returning home. The land itself is cursed, and it wants to be left alone. For number 3, we check into the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles, California. This place isn't just haunted, it's a magnet for darkness. Since opening in the 1920s, this Cecil has been the site of at least 16 different unnatural deaths, suicides, and unsolved crimes. It was a temporary home for 2 separate serial killers, Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, and Jack Unterweger, who both preyed on victims while staying there. The hotel's dark energy seems to attract the most depraved elements of humanity. Guests have reported feeling choked by an unseen force in their rooms, seeing dark figures standing in the corners of their vision, and witnessing objects moving on their own. But the most infamous case is that of Eliza Lamb, a young student whose bizarre death in 2013 captured the world's attention. Elevator security footage showed her acting erratically, seemingly talking to and hiding from someone who wasn't there. Weeks later, her body was found in one of the hotel's rooftop water tanks, with no explanation for how she got there. The Cecil's curse isn't just about ghosts. It is a vortex of despair and violence that seems to infect the minds of those who stay too long. It's a place where the living are often more dangerous than the dead. We've now reached our number 2 most cursed location, Bobby Mackey's Music World in Wilder, Kentucky. From the outside, it looks like any other country music nightclub, but his basement holds a secret so dark, it is a Ben Kayed, a portal to hell. The building's history is steeped in blood. In the 19th century, it was a slaughterhouse. Later, rumors claim it became a site for satanic rituals, with a well in the basement used for animal and possibly human sacrifice. The most prominent story involves a woman named Pearl Bryan, who was murdered by her lover in the 1890s. Her headless body was found nearby, but her head was never recovered. Legend says her killers, who were Satanists, threw her head down the well to seal a demonic pact. A spirit is said to haunt the building, searching for her head and crying out for justice. Another ghost is Johanna, a dancer who took her own life in the club after her father murdered her lover. A singer at the club, her lavender-scented perfume is often smelled, and her spirit is seen weeping. Paranormal investigators and employees have been physically attacked, ear scratched, pushed, and grabbed by unseen forces. The spirit of a man named George is said to violently possess people, particularly men. The energy is so aggressive that many paranormal teams refuse to investigate the basement. Even the club's owner, Bobby Mackey, avoids it. This isn't just a haunting. It's a spiritual war zone, a cursed ground where dark entities actively seek to harm the living. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The #1 most cursed location in America is not a house, a forest, or a hotel. It is an object. The Gettysburg box. This allegedly haunted wine cabinet is considered one of the most cursed artifacts in the world, bound by Jewish folklore to contain a dibuka, restless, malicious spirit. Its story begins after the Holocaust, when its original owner, a survivor, managed to trap the entity inside. She warned her family to never, ever open it. After her death, the box was sold at an estate sale to a man named Kevin Mannis. He and every subsequent owner have reported experiencing terrifying phenomena. The curse starts with a recurring nightmare of an old hag. Then comes the physical toll. The smell of jasmine and cat urine, unexplained welts and bruises, and a constant feeling of being watched and strangled. One owner began coughing up blood. Another suffered a stroke the day he received it. Post Malone, the musician, experienced a string of terrifyingly bad luck, including a near-fatal plane incident and a serious car crash immediately after spending time near the box. The curator of the Haunted Museum in Las Vegas, Zach Bagans, is its current owner. He keeps it in a sealed room, and visitors must sign a waiver to see it, warned that they view it at their own risk. The Gettysburg box is the ultimate cursed object, because its malevolence is not tied to a place. It is portable, and its darkness follows it wherever it goes, attaching itself to anyone who comes too close. It's not just a haunted box. It's a cage holding something ancient and evil, and it's always looking for a way out. From tragic plantations to cursed forests and demonic portals, these locations remind us that some stories are real, and some curses never die. They are woven into the very fabric of these places, waiting for the next person to stumble in. Thanks for watching, and whatever you do, don't go looking for these places alone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more chilling countdowns. Stay safe out there.